rocket like rocket fuel.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and our home team.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Defense, our time. It's our time.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Joker, 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 Joker.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and our home team.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Henry, 56. Check, 56. Here I come. Go. Check. Fresno.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check, Mike 33. Watch the run. You're soft, baby.
Look at me. Zipper. Leo.
Double up.
On the ball. Go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past him.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ready up.
Mike 33. Check, Mike 33. Man, I got you. Man.
You're out.
Slam.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. This complete to Martin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 30.
There, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hard.
52.
Go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set up. 30 base. Hey, Sam on.
Long day. That's gonna be
Now Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He completes it to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Chargers 7.
Ready, set.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shift.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, a little juke. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the Chargers punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Carolina.
On the set. Hey, 50. 50's the roll. West. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Zip. Check 4. 36.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the Chargers 44.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Run to the ball. We got to run out.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, Mike 50.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Ready?
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You're out. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Pass, and now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and he finds a man. It's Martin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Run.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56. Night, sweetheart. Watch out. Topper. 26, check 26. Squeeze. Watch the twist. Check your hot read. Kill.
Here's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Yeah, baby.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Push him back. Watch safety grip. Haywood. Safety's grip. Let it go.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
Intended for Caleb Wilson. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime in what's as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Ready to break.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Look, squeeze. Now.
2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready up, Mike. 50 seconds, the mic. Go. Go. Kill, 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 kill.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check, 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 check. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go. Come. Rock. Check. Pick the edge, pick the edge, pick the edge. Zip. Check 50, check 50.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 8-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Out.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yo, let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Now Scarlett.
Jim.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go. 56 to Mike. 50.
Yes.
From the 31, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Safe. Yup. Stay at home. Stay at home.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
56. On the ball. Switch. Under crunch.
Great stone. Travel.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
You're not ready. You're not.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 30, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Who that? Check 3. Choco.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth.
Go now. 30 base.
Mike 91. 3 buzz.
Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert complete. It's Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check
Off the play fake. Herbert. And Martin's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
152 fighter. Ready?
On first down, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We taking wins home. Check 9, check 9.
Check 3, check 3. Is it?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before.
56, Mike, 56.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Yes.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Let's go now. Hey, Lobo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go, go, go. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Deuce, go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and goal from the 1.
I'm coming after you. Watch the edge.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chargers 21. Graham Gano, the kickoff for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.
Yeah. Went up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to. Didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.